Hello, everyone. Welcome back, or welcome back again, I assume. Welcome to the final Tracks to Glory. Uh, Today we have Rangers of the North versus the 7th Armored Division, I presume. It's going to be on SME. It's going to be on the map SME on the bottom side. So on the checkpoint side of things, I do need to plot down a quick little. Oh, there we go. Very good. And that's pretty much it. It will be a 3v3 onto checkpoint. So I am like there's some big open fields on the bottom, so I am expecting some nice little tank on tank action. Really wondering what that plan will be, because it has already they've already discussed it. I presume the other tank crew of Rangers of the North is just now hopping on, and I am expecting some nice little tank movements. Axis is 100% gonna set up on this side at 100%, and allies may even set up on that side really far away, or trying to move in sneakily through this part. That's like the only quote-unquote safe place they have. Then again, they do have to be careful that they don't go outside of the zone, so they do have this movement, so they can definitely move down like through this little bit, which I am slightly expecting. And hopefully, or presumably, Axis is also expecting that. It's going to plop down a tank like right there-ish, peeking out maybe, because that would be a really good ambush zone for them. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. Maybe the allies would just drive. Maybe the 7th AD will just drive straight onto the checkpoint itself. Who knows? Everything can happen, really. Let's be honest. So we're going to see what it will be happening, and hopefully it should be good. All the tanks have been spawned. The third crew is just now hopping on as well. For the allies, for the 7th AD, their tanks should also have been dropped. Let me see if I can actually spot them. Are they both active? We got one of them. Oh god, we got one of them active. Second one of them active, and the third one is already down with already 2 people inside of it. Just waiting for one more crew person, and then they also should be good to go. I need to keep an eye out. Actually, I'm just gonna hop in there and ask him. Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How art
Just what we
thou?
like. Getting there.
As
Trying
far
to
as
seed before we got to here, so and then I came here, and I'm so glad because I didn't want to seed.
very good. I have so the all 3 crews are on. We're still missing one person inside of one of the tanks, but not like that. Axis will be all set.
Yeah, it's the same on this side. Allies is missing one. Looks like your guy just rejoined.
Oh yeah, yeah. He just hopped in, I think. But yeah, he isn't. Nice. So what are you thinking? Who's the favorite?
Um, ROTN have been playing really good, but 7th AD have not lost, so it's going to be a toss up.
Yeah, and on Checkpoint
And
as
it's
well.
a three.
Like on the ally side, there's not really any really quote unquote safe places you can actually push in from the front of, unless you have another tank guarding you, especially on the south side.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like I don't know how it's going to go. Like you said, like allies are kind of at a disadvantage this time around.
Yeah, they only have really like the straight towards checkpoint from Maison de Cirque, like straight over that small little field, or go a little bit like across from the road on the northern side of the road a little bit. Like if we try and push up from there, of course they can try and push up over the big open field, but they will need to have friendly tank coverage.
Yeah, and 7th AD seem to be pretty good at doing the whole two tanks on one side and one tank on the other. So ROTN are also pretty good at that. So we'll see. These guys have got differing tanks, so we'll see how it goes because they had to find extras. I guess this weekend
Oh
was
god.
busy for both teams.
Yeah.
So
The as far as I'm aware, the Range of the North is all done on this side.
sweet. Yeah, looks like the same on this side. So once the this tank gets up to the line, we'll set a start time.
Yep, yep. Right, then I'm gonna definitely mute, and I'll see you after the round ends.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. For everyone not aware, that
we're
was C3. See, yep. I've told the other guy. So that was C3Z. He is also casting this game right now on his Twitch. And I'll give it a shout out. I mean, probably don't need to give it a shout out, but I'll do it regardless, because regardless, it should, they are having me here. There you go. So he is also streaming it, but he is on the 7th AD side. So if you want to see their side of things, you can definitely go there and, of course, check them out. And, of course, root for them if you so want to. Access is all done. Allies are all done. Now we just wait until D3Z, because I don't know how to properly pronounce his name. We'll give the countdown order a little bit, like in a little bit. Yeah. Now we just wait. We just wait for a few minutes. That's all we can do right now, really. Come on, give me the thing announcement. Starting on 110 would be a really good shout. Of course, you can just DM me on Discord. Yeah. Hope everything's been well with everyone. We're just gonna... Oh, there it is. You got... a welcome message for everyone. Then we get the... hopefully the timer. Who knows? So I'll go over who's in what tank. So, in the leading tank, we have 2 cents, definitely not Ryu, and an Ulfbert. Ulfbert, as a commander driving, will not be able to ping, unfortunately. Redbeard, also the driver, he will also not be able to ping. But together with John Forskin and not Eric Salah. And then in the last skin, we have What the Sigma, Cap K, and Swift. So there will be the Axis lineup, and I'll also go towards the Allies, so we can give a quick little look at them as well. Let's see. So these guys do have 2 on the north, 1 on the south, and I am wondering what these guys will do.
Yep. 35
Right.
seconds.
Yeah, they're good with start time.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't know if you had already muted me or not.
I did. I just dev you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Right, definitely again. Alrighty, very good. So match will start in about 20 seconds. Who wants to know? I'll just hover over these guys. There you go. And let the fights begin. I'll be looking, of course, at the Rangers of the North push up. They've started. Very good, very nice. One of the tank had a little bit of stall issue, I think. But they're fine and they're on their way. And a nice little column. Let me have all the enemies done. Very good, very nice. Always love to see this. Alright, seemingly one of them is going up north right now, and one of them is going straight east towards checkpoint. And so is the other. So we've got two going down this aisle right here. We'll probably go towards that spot. One here, one here. And this one will go all the way up. And we'll indeed be looking at that road.
Where are we supposed to be going?
And on this side, we have one indeed going this way. We'll be going through that little gap right there. We already have one Walnut Sherman setting itself up, or trying to set itself up over here. There we have the other one already running all the way towards checkpoint. And already reaching the middle line of checkpoint itself. So has reached this spot really fucking quickly, but has in fact decided to ram the bush. Maybe a strategic decision, who knows? I'm going to be on this side so we can all see. But again, of course, commanders can hop out of the tanks in order to do some scouting. This P4 will be covering the south side. We do have, of course, this medium right there hiding itself right now, and indeed one tank is going straight down that side, and the other is currently holding that little gap. This P4 has not quite gotten into position yet. Needs to be careful it doesn't entirely exit the site there. Trying to get a cheeky angle on. And I assume that's blocked. Looks a bit weird. Goes on the tree. We have one P4 going across. That is, I think, a hit on something. Indeed, one of the P4s took a hit. That has reversed. Sherman did not get damaged. P4 has managed to get out of the danger zone.
We've been here one.
And will be repairing shortly. Multiple tanks will be looking right at it. At least these two, the bottom, the one to both, or the bottom will. He probably will need a little bit of assistance from the other friendly tank, which is right pushed up here. Will not get eyes on. Redbeard hopping out will use the tank itself as a little higher, little stepping stool, while the other P4 has pushed up towards the house. It is currently watching that sector. Really good sector, has a lot of visibility. Unfortunately, that Sherman maybe could have, you know, harassed this P4 if it was actually in position. P4 needs to be careful. We did not see any markers just yet, and this Sherman is pushing up. Has to be careful of each other and has to be aware of each other, and they probably see each other right here, or at least the Sherman will see it, I think. I am assuming that it is in reverse. Oh, good kill! Very good kill, but they have to be careful and not get overzealous. There is a Sherman there that has clocked them, and I think he's going to try and get through that little gap. And if he will be able to, he will get into a really good position. I don't think he will. P4 gets hurt, needs to reverse. Oh, that bounced right off the barrel. Dangerous position for him to be in. He cannot reverse too far without... Oh, that's straight through the gap. Really cheeky shots there, and that will be a P4 dead.
We are down.
Very, very well done. But the crew survived. Crew can, of course, be killed. But since their tank died, they will need to redeploy and get out. Right, so it's 1-on-1 right now. This P4 has pushed up rather hard and paid the price for it. They'll have one P4 alive and two Shermans. Really unfortunate that they backed off right into the doorway, right in the line of sight. That was really well played of this beautiful little tank here. And then also being able to take out the second tank. Currently firing smokes in order to hide itself. Righty, alrighty. So one Sherman alive, or one P4 alive, 2 Shermans. Got to be an uphill battle. And since they're out, they're not allowed to communicate. And of course, they cannot use my streams. This is a 50-minute delay, so they're really blind right now, and have to be careful. Sherman, assuming that they have pushed up, realizes, hey, wait, they haven't. This P4 is looking down the alleyway, may be able to get eyes on, but somehow I doubt it. And it seems that both Shermans are just gonna sit next to each other. Commander hopping out, trying to get some information without getting itself killed. Unfortunately, P4 cannot see all that much. Will reverse ever so slightly to hide itself. Gunner cannot see anything right now. If he would have, he probably could have seen that P4 just now. Goes forwards a little bit too late. Definitely could have seen the Sherman. Will pop, we'll see it again, hopefully, if it reverses ever so slightly. And I think it may have been spotted. Good hit, but that was turret. A little bit unfortunate, a little bit too high. Sherman realizes and goes forwards. P4 has fired a shot, and they will pretty much know where it came from. Maybe the commander of that tank wants to get inside of the building instead of running around and possibly risking its life. I mean, he's risking his life regardless, and it is a dangerous move. If he dies, that tank will be without a commander. Oh, and he dies! Good shot there from the Sherman. Unfortunately, that impact was right there, and barely in range of, of the blast range. If he had run in earlier, not waited here, if he had gotten inside of this house, he would have been fine, really, and he could have, given information. Unfortunately, now that P4 is without any information, extra information, and is a man down. Because again, the command is dead, so he cannot redeploy. He can, he can spawn here, but he's not allowed to do anything now. So now the crew is left to their own devices. I assume they're maybe in the Discord and they can communicate still between each other, but not likely to, they can discuss. They're probably sharing the screen, but there's not a lot they can do. And these Shermans are moving up quite nicely. Cheeky break. P4 is looking very much in the wrong direction. Oh, driver realizes and veers off, pushes up hard, gets hit once and gets hit twice. Good play there. Good kills from the Shermans. Well played from 7th AD. Rage of the North, very unfortunately, again, losing that second, or losing their first P4 through the house. That was really tragic for them. If that had not happened, this game would have gone completely different. But very, very well played from 7th AD there. And again, a shame that the commander died there. If he had made it into the house, he would have been in a really good position. But yeah, that is the end of round 1. Going on to round 2. 7th AD has been going on a non-losing streak, so pretty much on a winning streak, that is. Have not lost a single time yet in this tourney, so they're doing quite well for themselves. I need to spawn in here again. Sorry for the possible fucking warning, epilepsy, whatever it is. Pardon? So yeah, now we wait for a good few minutes until I can properly spawn in both mediums. So while you're here, go take a drink, go grab a bite. I'm gonna be putting up a little bit of music, not too loud, just background stuff. From the hit game Red Alert, I love. Minor Conk is just anyway. So yeah, we just got to keep this on for a little bit, and then when the game starts on again, actually, you know what? I'm gonna have this in the background slightly, and then I'm gonna talk to the other caster and talk to him how the game went. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. I just came here to converse. So, how do you think that game went?
I thought that ROTN were doing
Hello,
really
can I
well
ask a
there for a
question
second.
before
Like
we
they
go
got
next
that
round?
snipe on that top tank.
Give me a short sec, sorry. What you say? Sorry.
No, you're good.
Can I ask you a question before we go
I
on to
should
the
probably
next round?
turn my
Sure,
my
you can.
Discord on too. Like.
I have it. I don't know how to ask you. It's like, is there a way to check if the tank that killed me went out of bounds through mansion? Because I was killed with engine shots.
No, he did not go out of bounds. He shot through the doorway.
From the main road?
Yeah, from the main road through the doorway.
Copy. We wanted to know that because we knew if he was in the courtyard, he had to use the gate, and that's out of bounds.
Yeah, I know. They were thinking about it at first, and then realized, oh wait, we can't, and then they managed to get a good angle on you. When you first got hit, you reversed ever so slightly into the doorway, and they had eyes on you.
Copy.
All right, there we go. They had a question about how they died to the Sherman, asking if they got out of bounds because they did got killed by engine. So yeah. Anyway, where were you?
No, none of them went out of bounds. They were all inbounds
Yeah,
the
I know.
entire time.
That's what I told them.
But they were. I thought ROTM were doing really well with that almost killing that top tank straight off the bat.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping that they could have like probably pushed the other tank up a little bit, the one that was down south, to try and help the north tank take out that top tank.
Yeah, and like it was really unfortunate. Like they got a good kill on that most southern one, and then they just got that, and then the middle one just got a good hit in on the top, and unfortunately they got shot through the doorway. That is pain. They reversed ever so slightly enough for eyes to happen on the doorway.
Yeah, which I think they knew and they were waiting for, because you could see they deliberately turned their tank round, faced the direction, and moved backwards. So
Oh, yeah,
it was good thinking on the seventh side for sure.
Oh yeah, like they knew exactly where it was.
I was getting they pinged him almost instantly as soon as he shot, and they knew exactly what was going on. So it was unfortunate, but they did a good job.
Oh yeah,
I feel like.
But so far,
I thought it was going to be
yeah.
Sorry?
No, you were saying, like, I was just saying that Seven's still undefeated.
They are still undefeated. They had a bye week right at the start too.
Yeah.
So there's that as well. And then they remained to go all the way to the end. I think 7th AD is a lot of Helios. But I'm not super sure. I don't really know where they came from. But this tournament is not linked. Is not confined to casual communities. So it's interesting. What were your thoughts? What did you think?
I mean, the game went really well. I really like the Sherman hauling ass on the south, getting into a good position. I really like that. And I found it really funny because pretty much every range of them, every 7th AD tank did exactly what I thought they were going to do. Like they have one running to the south, one running straight from Mason Berserk straight to checkpoint, and the other one took the road that I like, little bit on the north side of the road, exactly what I was expecting to do. The Axis side of tanks, I did not really have a guess of what they were going to do. I really like the house play, and the Seventh AD will probably do the same thing. I presume. Of course, that from that house, from that courtyard, they just have really good line of sight over the rest of the field. Yeah, as far as I've seen, it went really well. It was just really unfortunate, well, as the end, that the commander of the last P4 got barely splashed by the AP shell. Like that was really, really close.
Yeah, that I was like, no way, that was so far away, dude.
Yeah, it's like barely. If he hadn't waited at that little shed, he would have been perfectly fine, I think.
I think so, and the fact that they managed to get that shot off just before that too, I was impressed with that. They trusted their commander. He pinged something. They fucking hit it through like 3 rows of trees.
Yeah.
So
like
I was
just barely as well. It hit like literally the top edge of the fence, which was again it was a really good shot. And I'm pretty sure they.
All right.
I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure they shot it through the gap of the fence as well, or through the bushes.
It was good. I very much. It was a good fight at the end. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I much prefer the 3 tank fights for sure.
Oh yeah, 3v3 is a lot more. I'd say chaotic in a sense. It's more teamwork, but at the same time, it's also slightly more chaotic. And of course, if you lose one tank, you're still 2v3. You're not immediately thrown into a 2v1 where you're like really on the downside.
Yes.
Which I really like. Like if you're not immediately, all right, we've lost a tank, we're kind of fucked already. So having a 3v3 is really, really nice to look at as well.
I'm definitely looking. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens now, because it's all down to ROTN. They need to kill all 3 tanks without taking a loss, or taking only 1 loss for them to get into overtime.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be interesting. As soon as they lose 1 tank, that's
it.
2 tanks even.
Yeah,
that's them done.
I mean, if they lose 2 tanks, as I've seen in the previous match I've casted, as soon as you're at just 1 tank, you're at a massive disadvantage and almost like scheduled to lose.
Yes.
Because they can 2-tap you, and you're a solo needing to have at least 4 shots, and if you're really lucky, 6, if not more, if stuff gets bounced off.
Yeah, and that was very evident in that last little battle at the end of that last.
Oh yeah.
Last round there. Okay, so it looks like my my guys will be probably ready at we'll say probably 118 if you guys are gonna be ready to.
Yeah, my guys are getting set up. I'll ask him real quick.
Yep.
Are you guys good to start at 118?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
118, right?
Yes, 118.
Roger that.
Right, my guys are set up for 118.
Cool. Okay, 118 confirmed.
Very good. 118 confirmed. So how's your day been?
Yeah, right. It's been good. Other than the seeding, it was wonderful. But how about yourself?
You know how it is. Fucking moving stuff. Like I mean, like I'm moving soon, and like
Oh, dude.
yeah. So I mean, I've bought a house, so it's good. You know, it's good stuff. But I'll move it like 11 days, or like we get the keys in about 11 days. But most of my room has already been packed up in boxes.
Ah.
But yeah,
It's
just,
always fucking hectic, dude.
it is. But I've got a lovely wife and plenty of help.
Well, good.
So
Makes it a little bit easier.
it makes it
Less
a lot easier. But yeah. Right. Well, I'll see you at the end of the game again.
Yes, sir. 40 seconds.
Right. Yep. Alrighty, fantastic. Almost set and ready again to skedaddle. We do have 2 tanks here on the north and then 1 in the middle, probably going straight to Cirque the Maison, or Maison de Cirque, and then straight towards checkpoint, trying to get to this spot right, or this spot right there, I suppose. And the other 2 will be looking to go to these little spots right here. Of course, the Shermans do, of course, have access to the smoke rounds, which they can use their advantage, but I'm not sure if they will do. These guys are going to be moving there and then be looking to be checking over this sector here. Hopefully, probably looking to snipe a little bit across that side sector there. P4, the P4 can sneak its way through there unless they get here in time. They may be able to sneak a few, at least 1 shot off when it's trying to get there. And on the 7th AD side, of course, we are live. We have 2 P4s here on the south and then 1 all the way on the north. Pretty much slightly mirroring, or like doing it in the other way around, where we have 2 here on the north and 1 on the south. And here we have 2 on the south and 1 on the north. So the D looking to gain complete control over this sector. And then using that to push up through here. Getting closer and then probably holding here for a good bit while being a little bit of a pain in the ass for Ranger of the North. Whereas Ranger of the North will be looking, yeah, exactly. He's going to go straight towards checkpoint, or he's going to go to that little edge. He's either going towards that little hedge right there, or he's going straight towards checkpoint, and these 2 will be looking straight over here. Both of them on that northern side will leave a gap open for the Ranger of the North, or for the 7th AD to push up through here. But it does look like he will be looking to set himself up here on this hedge, looking through this little gap. Commander has hopped out, will probably go towards here and look across the field, and will not see anything, so as for now. Indeed, both P4s are here on the south side, trying to get some eyes on. We got 1 here covering this sector, trying to see if anything happens here. And we have the other P4 looking at checkpoint, just in between there, to see if anything pops through there. Ulfbert has hopped out, and so has Redbeard, to check for any hostiles. I still can't pronounce you, I'm very sorry, but he has hopped out as well. And they certainly can attempt to go through here on the north. The only worry is they have multiple P4s there that may be able to pick them off. Although I think the house and the trees and the a little bit of the bushes will be giving them enough cover that they can attempt it. No one's currently inside the hard cap. And we do have Ulfbert running across, trying to get into a good position. Of course, he cannot go outside, so he needs to stay on this side of the fence, and he can't go over. That's a little bit dangerous for him here, but he is looking to probably get into that house. He's very much looking, but he can't see anything. Have they turned off the engines? Probably not. I very much have not. Actually, hear the engine from this far away. Damn. But then again, Ulfbert needs to be careful that he doesn't get sniped and headshotted by this guy. got a little bit of MG fire happening. I'm just gonna leave it on. Fuck it. Right, we've got one person running towards the glider. I'm pretty surprised that Ulfbert has not taken up residence just yet inside of the house, since that would be a pretty easy spot to get into. He's looking over there with the observe, and he is expecting people to be there. Again, we had a little bit of MG fire happening on there, and if they do not get quickly enough, they will need to get into a lot closer. Rabbit almost getting blown up. Fuck me, that was close. Did he get injured at all by chance? Don't think so, but that was a really, really close call there. You have one of the commanders of the tank getting on top of the plane. And we've not seen a lot of movement of any of the tanks so far. This one is hidden very much. This one is hidden very much. They're both teams are currently playing the waiting game. Rangers of the North know that if they lose a tank, it's already a tie. Like, you know, they can only get a tie. And they will need to go into overtime. I'm pretty sure at least. If they lose 2 tanks, they're out. So they really want to not lose any tanks. I think that they have indeed pinged one of the tanks. We have a lot of observes. And also a tank marker is somewhere in between there, I think. I thought at least. Alright, cheeky shot happening. Before probably exposed himself for a small little second. And immediately got a shell thrown at his face. That bit trying to return towards the tank without him dying, hopefully. Before is peeking. The Sherman is using a cheeky way to shoot him from there. That's a really good spot, but he does get impacted. But he got impacted on track, so he's fine. And the second shot went into the other bit there. Again, it's just tracks that got hit. So probably if they hadn't moved, they probably would have got they probably could have gotten a really good shot off. We have one of the other Shermans currently covering this sector there. I'm not really sure where that went. And the other Sherman is still on standby. Ulfbert still in the same place, and the Axis 7th ED commander is still using the plane as well, unbeknownst to each other that they're there. Ulfbert probably has spotted him. I hope. It definitely could have, unless he was tunnel visioning. Going far. I don't think he's seen him actually. He's so exposed that none of the Allied tank can actually see him, and Ulfbert is looking in that direction. We have about almost like a little bit over 2 more minutes until the zone shrinks, and they're no longer allowed to be inside of their own zones. Then again, they're not. And after that, zone will start shrinking, and I will very much need to ask what C3 wants me to do with that. So we had a few shots traded. Some really good shots from the Sherman onto the P4. P4 did only impact tracks. Ulfbert moving in closer. Has been spotted. And the pistol's coming out, and he's dead! What a headshot. Really well played there. Ulfbert did not... was not aware of his surroundings. And that is damaging. That is pretty fucking damaging, if I do say so myself. We still have 2 full commanders. or 2 full tanks, and 1 tank currently without a commander. So they have to be a little bit more aware. And it's just a real big shame that Ulfbert did not spot him, even though he was on that plane wing for the entire duration. Also, definitely could have seen him when he was running up. If I can see him, he can probably see him. Let's see, of course, is ever like really far up, then he probably couldn't have seen him, but I doubt he has. That is an unfortunate mishap. Of course, Cap Zone is starting to get captured now because there's 9 people for the Axis and 8 for the Allies. But that doesn't really matter, the cap process. It just matters which tanks die. Height 1 Sherman pushing up. This P4 has been there for a really long time. Seeing a little bit of movement. Both P4s are still all the way over there. Are moving a little bit. Of course, he's currently blind. Cannot see that. And the P4 over there is currently hiding, but is moving up a little bit. I need to ask. Hello, hope I'm not interrupting. How does this shrinking of the zone work?
So they're all in points, so they don't need to worry. But it's now dropped down to the 4 squares.
Yeah.
So if they go out of bounds, that's out of bounds. They have. If you think they look like they're trying to get back in without trying to kill someone, then I'm not going to disqualify them for that. But if they go out of bounds, tell them, and they need to pull themselves in. If they get killed from being out of bounds, then they're disqualified, basically.
Yeah.
Not disqualified, but that tank is dead.
Yeah.
And it counts as points towards them.
So after this is like another 5 minutes, and then zone shrinks again, or?
No zone shrink. It is then just end of round.
Oh, okay.
So right now,
it'll be a draw, then.
No, it'll basically count as 0 points. So therefore, straight off the bat, 7th AD are going to win because they got the 2 kills last game.
Alright, then I'm gonna...
So it kind of puts it on ROTN to do something.
Yep. I'm gonna go skedaddle then again. Thank you for the explanation. Alright. So as you guys all heard, pretty much we're in overtime already. One of the tanks just took a hit inside of the turret. Needs to react, drove slightly forward. And these guys are doing a really good job alternating shots, and that's a bounce. This farmhouse is made of solid metal. That's another bounce, but that's a commander dead. He hopped out just exactly when... Oh, that's a beautiful 2-tap there. That Sherman drove right into the line of fire. Not my choice there. Probably could have gone a little bit around. They can still barely manage to bring it back if they manage to kill all 3 tanks. They can still end this round in a draw. But then again, this tank is in a hot position, actively taking shots and actively missing their shots as well. This farmhouse is made of, I don't know what it is, but it's solid. Is it actually outside of Rinidis for them? No, it's not. They can see it. One Sherman taking a hit there from the P4. P4 has beautifully imperfect eyes onto this road, and that is the other Sherman dead. 7th AD guaranteed the win with that kill. Very well done. We still have 1 more Sherman alive, and this will just be for the points. They have not lost a single P4 this round. There was a lot of waiting around. And then when the zone shrinking happened, they were on high alert, and it was rough. So currently, we still have this tank still looking at that same corner right there. Unfortunately, we're unable to make anything happen due to this farmhouse, but it was also defended by that farmhouse. And again, this tank driving up right into the line of fire was not their best choice, and that will be the death of the last Sherman from Range of the North. Very well played, 7th AD. GG's, lads. Well played. Good attempt. Very well done. Very well played from 7th AD. Taking home the win. congratulations, you guys. Perfectly done. As far as I'm understanding, a beautifully clear winning streak of 7th AD. Very well done. And of course, with their beautiful logo, they managed to push it through. Very well done. And of course, congratulations for them on winning the finals. Right, let me go see what the other caster has to say about this round. Hello again.
Hello.
Want to discuss this round?
Yeah, that was kind of a boring round for the majority of it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, not necessarily. I mean, it was rather not a lot was happening. What was tense, I'd say. Like they, Rangers of the North knew they cannot take a big risk. They cannot risk themselves exposing and losing a tank straight away. They got a few hits off on that southern tank. Really unfortunate. Ulfberg did not spot the commander on top of the fucking airplane, and him just getting headshots. That was really well shot by him.
Yes, I heard that ping and I thought, oh man, and I saw Ulfberg just disappear.
Yeah, I was looking at him, and I saw him getting shot at, and with the second shot, I just saw Bob just disappears. Like, he's dead. That was really unfortunate. Also, that fucking farmhouse is made of, I don't know what it is, but it's fucking solid.
It was like when the action started, it was a good good fight for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was a really good fight.
7th AD are now having a party over here on their tanks.
Yeah, I'm looking at it as well. Very well played of them. And of course, Rangers of the North did put up a good, solid fight. I was just a little bit upset that their first tank that they lost actively drove into the line of fire where 2 P4s were looking at. So he just got absolutely 2-tapped.
And they knew he was over there too because they pinged.
Like, I mean, they knew that one tank
they were
was
fighting each other.
Yeah, like they knew it 100% that one tank was there. They probably knew that the second tank was driving up from the commander that was on top of the wing. But I'm just upset that he drove right into the line of fire. Like, they were both looking at that gap already to try and hit the other P4 or to hit the other Sherman, and he just drove right into it. Which may not have been his best decision. Probably could have gone a little bit around and flanked it. But yeah, it
was a beautiful 2-tap.
It was. I mean, it didn't even look like a 2-tap. It was just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so, there you go, and that was that for TTG this season. I have no idea when it will be back. If it will even be back. We didn't get much in the way of viewership at the end there, but that makes sense because teams are out and stuff. But it was definitely good fun. Thank you for streaming. I appreciate you. And then that's that basically. We're done.
I'll go do my ending on my end and do yours.
No worries. You have a wonderful weekend, and I hope that your move goes smoothly.
Oh, probably. Right, thank you, Kitely.
No problem. Bye.
Right, well, as you're already aware, this is the end. Pretty much the end. Thank you guys all for playing, for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a follow. It helps out immensely. And of course, I love doing these type of things. So I'm really happy of the organizers to let me, cast the TTG for them. Other than that, of course, I was Havoc. I hope you guys all had a good time, and I will see you guys all hopefully at a later time. Bye bye.